This is Pamplona, Peru, where Bridges does a majority of their ministry. Nestled in the hills surrounding Lima, Pamplona stands as a shanty town characterized by severe poverty and inadequate infrastructure. Home to over 20,000 residents, its origins trace back to the 1990s influx of Peruvians into Lima from rural areas, driven by the turmoil of Shining Path terrorism or the promise of urban opportunity.
We live in a world that is broken. We have wars, we have poverty, we have a lot of people that don't care about their neighbors. A broken world, a broken society is hungry for reconciliation. We're thinking of what could help us reconcile those gaps, bring things back together. That's why the image of a bridge came, something that can help us connect. Not just connect the poor with the rich, but connect people. People from different places, different backgrounds, that could find in each other love and support that could help us understand that we're not alone. In a broken world, in a broken society, the need of a bridge, it becomes very tangible. We build walls all around. Now it's time to build bridges. Faith has to be the foundation of bridges. Because if I do not see Christ in the person that I'm serving, unfortunately, I will just get to use them. What we strive to do is to help others to find their dignity, to be able to look at someone in the face. They're like, hey, you are a child of God. You're a beloved child. That makes a lot more sense than just giving something or just providing something, because it addresses the holistic identity of the person. It's not just solving an immediate need that we also try to attend, but also goes deeper. Faith is this, as I mentioned, this foundation, this root that seeks to show the neighbors who they really are and help us find ourselves as well as beloved children of God. Organization that provides things. No, above all, we're a ministry that seeks to show them, our neighbors, that they're loved. And that God, hopefully, that we let God love them through us. Also, let Him love us through them.
Like we're helping building stairs, right? And these stairs are gonna be here for a little while, but over time the concrete will crumble and the stairs will fall apart, and any physical thing that we may have done here will fade away, just like we will. We'll die, and there will be other people that come and new stairs will be built and all of that, but I think what remains is the eternal soul. And if we are attentive and loving to the people that are in front of us, we can have an impact on their soul in a way that lasts for eternity. Stairs don't last, but souls do. So there's an eternal impact when we are sharing our spiritual life with these people, whether it's praying the rosary or inviting them to Mass or teaching them about how much God loves them.
Just the love that all of the people in Bridges and all of us who are on a mission trip working with Bridges, the love that God has given us and the love that He's able to pour forth through us to these people. Because yeah, in 2,000 years, the stairs that we're building probably won't be here, but our souls are eternal. And so if we're able to love them and reveal God's love to these people, that's what matters most.
Bridges has grown a lot since we started in 2011, but it's funny because since we understand it as a ministry, my goal has never been to have the largest nonprofit in Peru, because I will say that we don't assess our success in numbers or in goals or things that we have built or donations given. Yeah, building a park, a soccer field, a retaining wall, staircase, a soup kitchen, a daycare. Those are just excuses to show the neighbors that they are loved. Like, the reason I'm here and I'm working this week for you is because I love you. Not because I want to put this on my website. Not because, like, I want more numbers. Numbers have never been my concern.
There's a lot of work to do here. That's not question, and there's lots of things that Bridges can't do because of the magnitude. You know, you see all these houses and you have to construct driveways and sewages and lots of things. But I think Bridges is the start, you know? And I know Bridges is supposed to mean like bridges between other people that don't live here and people that live here, but I think it's also a bridge to success and to a better life, you know? What Alejo is trying to do is build driveways, you know, driveways and stairs, so the people can have access routes, and so that the government also provides sewage and water and electricity, you know?
We're not a project building organization. Our goal is to show the neighbors that they are loved, to show the neighbors that they're important to me, and to every one of those missionaries out there. Short-term mission trips are a waste of money and a waste of time. Agree, 100%, unless they have loving the neighbor as a priority. Because you cannot love your neighbor over a wire transfer. You can help a neighbor, but love needs a bit more than that. Needs the personal encounter. Needs someone that can actually look at you in the eyes and tell you, like, hey, you're important to me, and that's the reason I traveled thousands of miles to come here.
I think helping here in Bridges have shown me and teach me that the most beautiful things in life are found in the smallest things. In a hug, in making someone laugh, in dancing with the neighbors, in sharing a plate of food. I think what is most special from this place is that every time you come here and you get back to your home, you go back receiving much more than what you gave.
In 1 Corinthians 16, St. Paul will say, and everything you do, let it be done in love. And it's because love is the only thing that actually gives a purpose. There's no purpose on achieving any goals or money or fame or projects or whatever that are lack of love, because they will always feel empty.
I think more than giving physical help, giving them the donations, food, clothes, I think what Bridges most give and is most important and most special is that they give hope to the neighbors here. They make them know that there are people caring for them, praying for them, and they are going to be there for them every time they need us.
Y bueno, yo estoy muy agradecido con ellos, ya que yo vengo creciendo sabiendo que hay personas que pueden ayudarnos a nosotros y que no, bueno, ya que a muchas personas olvidan un poco esta parte, estamos un poco olvidados, ya que el gobierno, muchas personas no se preocupan por esta parte y estamos, al menos yo estoy agradecido de que haya personas que sí se preocupen por nosotros.
Doing mission work in Peru has impacted me deeply already. What this mission is, of course, we're helping people you know, build. We're working with concrete for days on end and doing the kind of physical, tangible work, service in a sense. But it's just it's so much more than that. It's really about family, and that's something that I keep coming back to, and something that I really want to take back with me. Is that why we do this is because of family, and it's because of community. And so, yes, the people here, they need our help. They need our help to build these concrete steps and a new playground for them. But they also need our love too. I've just been reminded of how important it is to have family, because I can tell that these people are so welcoming to us as if we are their own. So welcoming to us as if we are their own family, their own children. So loving to us.
Buenas tardes, agradecer. Bridgie es una familia para nosotros, para todos acá nuestros vecinos alrededor, que nos vienen a apoyar, ¿no? Bridgie nos viene a apoyar con con este muro que está acá, que nos beneficia a todos los vecinos, que viene el aguatero, que podemos pasar, transitar bien, todo, ¿no? Bridgie es una familia donde que vienen con unos amores, con un amor los jóvenes de otro lado, que nos dan su cariño, su afecto, su cultura, cuando vienen de otro lado, nos dan esa tranquilidad de vivir mejor, ¿no?
Para nosotros, Britney significa alegría, familia. ¿Por qué? Porque los chicos de Britney cuando vienen es todo familia para nosotros, ¿no? Jugamos, cantamos, nos divertimos, los niños se emocionan. Britney para nosotros es familia. Es como si ellos fueran uno más en nuestras casas.
Britney para mí es mi familia. Es parte de mi vida, de mis hijos, parte de mi familia. Y, mis hijos ya saben cuando es sábado o cuando vienen, que porque me vas a dar o porque van a traer algo, sino el hecho de esperarlos, de que sabemos que van a venir, vamos a conversar y vamos a pasar un momento alegre, vamos a trabajar, eso es algo que nos reconforta bastante. Para mí, Bridget es mi familia.
The love that we receive from God is the love that we seek to share. And that's why it's so important for us to understand Bridges as an opportunity to love, as a platform, as a family where we all gather and we just try to love each other. We try to love each other in different ways because we're all different and we're called to love in different ways. But I will say that's why it's so beautiful, because this ministry seeks to provide an opportunity to love, to get out of our comfort zone and to show us that what we desire the most is to love.
Lo traen con usted, ese cariño, porque Dios es amor, a mi parecer, ¿no? Dios es amor, Dios es compartir, Dios es familia.
We are not here to feel good about what we do. We are here for other people. So it doesn't matter if we're super tired, it doesn't matter if we don't want to come, it doesn't matter if our friends are not here. We try to come here to love. And it's not always easy, it's not always rewarding, but the logic of love is that it doesn't matter if you don't feel like it. When you're here and you're loving, you receive a lot more.
Uy, para mí de verdad es una alegría que vengan a mi casa, me visiten, que jueguen con mis hijos, con mi familia, que nos dé esa confianza que tenemos entre, ¿no? Mi casa es como un hogar para ellos también, que nos navegamos cuando vienen, ¿no? Almorzamos, jugamos, dialogamos, no sabemos hablar inglés, pero ahí estamos con los chicos.
The goal of Bridges' mission here is to bring Christ to maybe where he isn't, to bring love where there is no love. And this comes alongside a spirit of service, a spirit of doing the hard work and putting your back into it. First, it's stemming from a need to love and to love like Christ, a call to love like Christ. I refer back to the Gospel of Matthew where it says, that which you did for the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did it for me. You've left everything behind. You've left your phone, you've left your daily habits, you've left your struggles, and the things that make you feel comfortable back in the States. And then when you go on mission, you're so uncomfortable, but there's something so freeing about that. I don't have to worry about anything except, yeah, like letting God love me for who I am and learning to love the people that are next to me. I don't have anything to distract me from this person right in front of my face. And that is it's so beautiful just to get to freely love and be loved by God and by other people.
Is the ancient problem of evil, you know? If there's a good God, why do people struggle so much? Why there's poverty and death and illness? It's because we're broken. because this life is not meant to be perfect. And we all struggle with different types of poverty. Some of them struggle with material poverty. But each one of us, to some extent, experience also spiritual poverty. How many brothers and sisters of ours struggle with moral poverty? They live in sin and they don't experience deep joy in their hearts because they don't know who God is. They never experienced God's love. Why do we struggle with violence and wars around the world? It's because we're broken. It's because, yes, we're here, but this is the home. God is promising us heaven, and there we will have this fulfilled life where we're never gonna need anything else. Hey, God does not deliver because there's poverty and violence and death. It's like, yes, God delivers, but not here, there. And here is where we are called to be these good Samaritans that reach out to others and tell them like, hey, you have your problems, I have them too. Let's walk together to the celestial nation where life is actually gonna be full. God has never promised us that this life is gonna be perfect and fine. He never said we're not called to be fixed or to do well. We're called to be holy, and that's different. Why does God allow this? For people like you or me, so we can learn to love them, so we can reach out to them. And this world, with its struggles and its sorrows, will pass. So we don't get attached to this. And that's why it's so beautiful, because it is really edifying how much bigger is the faith in our neighbors here. They could have all the excuses and all the reasons not to believe. But man, seeing how strong believers they are is really challenging to us, because they know that this will pass. And that the Lord is not promising them to do better here, but to do better there, in heaven. Honestly, my experience in this past decade or so leading Bridges with having a lot of missionaries down is that since we're called to love and we're created in the image and likeness of God, we have been gifted with particular talents, skills, experiences, and a lot of different things that the Lord has given us and that are in our hearts and lives, even our stories, that make us unique. And since we're all unique, each one of us is called to love in a unique way. We have a group of missionaries here, 15. What if there have been just 14 of them? Let's assume you didn't come. The whole trip will have been different. One person can change the whole group. One person can change the whole dynamic with the neighbors, because each one of us is called to reach out to a specific neighbor in a specific way that cannot be replaced. And that's the importance of us answering to our call to say yes to the Lord when He invites us on mission. Because you're not just a number. It's not the same if the group has 18 or 19, that one person is called particularly to love in a very specific and irreplaceable way. And that's why I encourage everyone to come, because it's like, we need you. We don't know what for, because we don't know yet kind of what God has gifted you to reach out. Sometimes it's, and I have experienced it several times up here, sometimes it's through your gifts, sometimes it's through your flaws, sometimes it's through your strengths, sometimes through your weaknesses, sometimes through your joys, sometimes through your sorrows, but you're always called to reach out. Those that are expecting you to love them. And I encourage everyone to get a chance to serve on mission. Hopefully here, but if it's not here, somewhere, go on mission. Give yourself a chance to experience God's love.
I think Bridges have changed my whole life. I have met the most wonderful people here, and is by far one of the best experience I have lived.
I will tell all the people that want to help us, donating or coming here, help us building bridges. Thank you. Thank you, because with your help, with your love, we can build these amazing bridges with the neighbors. And we love having you here. We love getting to know you.
If you are considering coming here and you're on the fence, maybe you've been thinking about it for a while, just do it. I was on the fence for a while, and I had friends and coworkers encourage me to come, even though I was coming by myself. And I know it was a little bit scary. I was definitely outside of my comfort zone, but it was something that I have not regretted and something that I don't think I ever will or could regret. So my encouragement and final word would just be to book the flight and come to Lima, come to Pamplona and serve with Bridges.
I kind of had a weird view of mission trips before coming here. I didn't really know what to expect. Sometimes I feel like people go on mission trips, but it feels more like a vacation than you're really like with the community and like serving. But this trip has really changed my view of that, the way that we've been able to work and do things for these people, and also meet them in these places and play with their kids, provide them with like relief from that as well. And like, it's just been a really unique and special experience, and I did not expect to like it as much as I do. It's just been awesome.
There are so many parts of it that might be a little bit scary, that you might be like, oh man, I can't believe I'm doing this, like this is crazy, but it is so worth it. It's so worth it to see the joy of everyone here and to just like fall in love with the community and to serve the poor. It has truly been like life-changing.
I think that if someone approached me about doing this type of mission trip in the future, I would 100% recommend it. Just the people that I've met and the community of just the students that came here, as well as the community here, has been life-altering.
Forget all the doubts and just go for it. I had a lot of doubts coming into it, surrounding a number of different things, and none of them have really come to fruition. They were just doubts that the devil puts in to keep you from doing what God's calling you to do. So just go for it.
If you're on the fence, you should definitely do it. It'll change your life, even if it's just for a week or 10 days. Yeah, get out of your comfort zone, challenge yourself. It's definitely worth it, and the Lord wants you here.
Thank you, Bridges, for making me the person that I am today, for all the things you have taught me, and the love with what you have received me.
So please keep coming, please keep praying for us. Without you, we will never be able to build these amazing bridges here with the neighbors. So thank you, and please pray for us.
And I think it's just gonna be like a wave, you know, like small changes in each human heart can have this huge ripple effect on the world, but it takes one, you know, focusing on one community at a time. And Alejo's doing that wonderfully here in Pamplona. He's giving his heart, and that all the people in the Bridges team are giving their hearts to the neighbors, just one person at a time, and they're teaching us, the volunteers, to do that. And yeah, hearts are changed one at a time, and that can change a community, and that will change the world.